Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the New York Mets taking on the St. Louis Cardinals.
And now, please welcome...
First pitch coming at you right after the break.
St. Louis Cardinals.
First pitch moments away. And on the mound in this one, Steven Matz having a pretty ridiculous season so far, Singy.
Yeah, you see there with the sub-2 ERA, very dependable guy, and he's been pretty much lights out so far this season. So, you know, when a guy like this takes the mound, Boog, I'm expecting to watch him get into a rhythm quickly and just move through a ball game. Sometimes you can see some big strikeouts. Other times it's hard to even know he's there because the innings go so quickly.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Here's Juan Soto. Ball to strike. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
The next pitch misses, and that's ball three. Man at first, one away. On the ground, 2-ball. There's one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. Back here in St. Louis. And on the hill here today, Jose Butto. What do you got on him, Chris?
Well, he's been a real quality starter for his club. And coming into this one, what stands out for me is that right-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 on the year. It seems that they have a hard time picking up his release point and tracking the ball into the zone. So we'll see how right-handers do against him in this one.
Headed towards the corner, and that is a foul ball. To third, Vientos. Whips it to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. Down to number 2 hitter, Mason Wynn. The wind of the pitch. That one is absolutely belted. And it's into the gap. Around first and hustling for second. To second, pulls him off the bag.
Everything came together for him. High fastball, even a little above the zone, but such a good job of staying tall on the backside, getting that barrel there to meet it just in time. I tell you what, it's not easy to do.
Next to hit, Brendan Donovan.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Started to go at the 1-2. A check on it to third. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Batting fourth.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position, Nolan Arenado. Next up for the Cardinals. Man at second. And a foul ball. The 1-2. Swing and a ground ball. And that one handled. And that's the inning. Top of the
Leading
second,
off
and
for the
stepping in
Mets,
for New
the
York, Brandon
designated hitter,
Nimmo.
Brandon Nimmo.
Swinging a ground ball up the middle. Over to first. One out in the second. Here's Jesse Winker.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
One down, base is empty. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Popped up left side. Win. Puts it away for the out. And now it's Mark
Batting
Vientos.
sixth, third baseman, Mark Vientos.
Ball.
2 outs, base is empty. Next offering is fouled back. Hit in the air, right field. And makes the grab. And that is that. Bottom of the second.
Leading
Wilson
off for
Contreras
St.
now up
Louis,
to the plate.
First baseman, Wilson Contreras.
Inside,
No, that's
just
off.
missed. That's to third. Jump throw. And very nicely done for the out. Alec
Batting
Burleson
sixth,
next
right
up for the
fielder,
Cardinals.
Alec Burleson.
That one missed. 1 out, base is empty.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
Got him. 2 away. Here's Nolan Gorman. And there's a ball. And that's a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting
Batting
averages are
catcher,
just so much higher.
Pedro
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a
Martinez.
line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Ball.
In the dirt. Just missed.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
There's a swing and a drive. Winker on the dead sprint. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. Two outs. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. And it one-hops the wall. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He will score, and they take the lead.
Picks himself up an RBI. You'll often hear the phrase, short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive in the center field.
In the dirt, blocked. Next offering is in for a strike. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Top half of the third inning. Here's the center fielder, Jeff McNeil. And that's off the inside edge. Now 2 balls and a strike. That clips the inside corner for a strike. And a swing and a miss. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. 1 down, base is empty.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
And now Luis Angel Acuna in the dirt. Alvarez over at first with 1 away. Late with the swing there.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
The next offering misses. And now 3-2. Hammered down the line. Could be extra bases. Alvarez through second. Throw into third and into second with 1 away. That's a double.
He was all over that one. Turned on that inside pitch nicely and ripped it down the line to pick up 2 bases. That can be a tough pitch to keep fair, but his timing was great.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second
on the ground. In plenty of time to first. Now 2 away as they get a run across. Juan Soto now.
How many times have we seen an early at-bat change the course of a game? It happens every night in baseball, and maybe it happens again here.
That one way outside. Ball 2. Swings through that. Grounded to Gorman. Gorman throws on to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. And we're back as we go to the last of the third. Now it's the DH, Lars Nootbaar. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. And up next for St. Louis, Mason Wynn. So Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Now the left fielder, Brendan Donovan. Tied up here in the early going. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going. Here's Nolan Arenado. That one not close, and it's 2-1. Donovan, the runner at first with 2 gone. Next offering upstairs.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Gets a piece and stays alive. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
2 on, 2 outs. Hard ground ball for a base stop. Around third. Here comes the throw. He'll score, and a 2-1 ball game now.
Big RBI for him right there. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
And now here is Alec Burleson. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Still able to get it there in time. And they do get the out. As we go to the top of the 4th. And now, Pete Alonso. The 1-1 is fouled off. That missed by a lot. And it's 2-2. And that's in the dirt. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And the polar bear strikes out. Here's Brandon Nimmo.
The designated hitter, Brandon Nimmo.
Misses off the plate. And that's ball 2.
2-1.
And downstairs.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
Outside and low, it's ball 4.
Now batting, left fielder.
And next
Jesse
for the Mets,
Winker.
Jesse Winker. Tying run is at first. Top half of inning number 4. Runner on the go. And that one hammered Burleson. Long run into the gap. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Lead runner holds at third. So 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
And the batter now, Mark Vientos. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Jeff McNeil stands in. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, a good breaking ball like that can buckle the hitter, and by the time you realize it's going to be in the strike zone, it's too late to pull the trigger.
Up the middle. Now the throw to first on the run. Nicely done for the out. Welcome back, and they turn to a new arm as we kick off the bottom of the 4th. Edwin Diaz. He's been so good against lefties.
Number 39, Edwin Diaz.
So digging in, Nolan Gorman.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And here's the catcher, Pedro Pages.
Catcher, Pedro Pajes.
And that one a little bit high.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one finds the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Got him. Larry Bullard rings him up. 2 down, bases empty. And here is Victor Scott.
Victor Scott the second.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 2. That's down and in.
3-1.
And a big swing and a miss. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk. So the lineup flips over. Lars Nootbaar digs in now.
Nootbaar.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
Foul ball. Runner on the move. Pitch is high. Throws. Save. That's a stolen base. Man, is he fast.
It's so fun to watch.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
So up next, Mason Wynn. 2 outs. He goes down looking. Back here in St. Louis, ready now for the 5th inning. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. The lefty ready, and a 1-1. And that one sliced foul. Another 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Ground ball left side. And that's just foul. The other way. And foul ball. Got him swinging. Andre Palante takes over on the mound.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Luis Angel Acuna up now for the Mets. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. And the next pitch is way outside.
No.
And a swing and a miss.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Line drive. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away. Back to the top of the Mets order. Here's Francisco Lindor. 2 down, nobody on. The shortstop takes the ball.
2-1.
Line to left. And foul ball. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. And Arenado makes the catch. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the left fielder, Brendan Donovan.
Brendan Donovan.
Lays down the line, took the extra bases, and it gets by him. Makes the turn and heads for second. Around second now as they still don't have it.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight.
Swing and a ground ball. Toss to Alonso. There for the out. Runner scores from third. And up to hit is Wilson Contreras.
First baseman, Wilson Contreras.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it one-hops the wall. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit. Next to hit, Alec Burleson. And that one is lifted in the air. Great catch, foul ground up against the wall.
It's a really good swing. He just didn't get quite enough of it to beat the
Now
wind. It's blowing in from right field right now.
Nolan Gorman getting ready to hit. The 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for the.
And he got him. Strike three, and that'll retire the side. Back here at Busch Stadium, and now it's Juan Soto.
Leading off with a Mets.
I thought this was a fun note on Soto. In 2023, he hit home runs in Mexico, Canada, and the U.S. I don't think it matters where Soto plays. He's going to hit home runs everywhere he goes. Well, these Mets putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Now batting.
Here's Pete Alonso.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
Ground ball left side, could be two. Glove flip for one. On to first, double play. So now it's the four-hole hitter, Brandon Nimmo.
Got what he was looking for on the mound right there, and his infielders took care of business. Pretty textbook execution between short and second to turn that into 2 outs.
Check swing, and he went. And the count is 1-2. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Pedro Pajes. And now it's even up. Swings and misses. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. So digging in, Victor Scott.
If there's nobody on in front of him, a single for him many times is a double. This guy is off to the races, ready to steal a bag when he's on first base.
And that's way high. And it's 2-1. Upstairs.
1 strike.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Okay.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Soto hauls it in for the out. Out number 2.
Next for the Cardinals.
Back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. And now the DH, Lars Nootbaar. Up the middle. Lindor on to first. And that is that.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, John
Number
King.
47.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Jesse Winker up now for the Mets.
Left fielder, Jesse Winker.
Nope. Ball 2.
Started to swing, held up. Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle. Allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
And now Mark Vientos.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. I really like the approach to that swing. That was a good changeup on the corner, but he recognized it early, did get jumpy, and just smacked it to the opposite field.
And now here's Jeff McNeil, and it's into the gap. Headed for the plate. Relay throw home, safe at the plate, and the run scores all the way from second. They trail by 1. It's 3-2.
Now pitching.
New pitcher for the Cardinals, Phil Maton.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
First and second, no outs. Here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. Inside. And it's 3-2.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. There's 1, and they get him easily at first. It's a double play. So up next for New York, Luis Angel Acuna. 2 outs. There's a swing and a miss. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Clay Holmes.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
Now up for St. Louis, Mason Wynn.
The shortstop, Mason Wynn.
And a swing and a miss there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The shortstop takes the ball. On the ground to third. Can't glove it cleanly. Safe at first. No play. We'll see how they score this.
A little bit out in front of that off-speed pitch on the inside part of the plate, but he did just enough to drop it in fair down the line. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Now here is Brendan Donovan. And that one fouled off.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
Win on at first, nobody out.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Swinging at ball 4. That was off the outside edge.
Now batting.
Here's Nolan Arenado.
Nolan Arenado.
1-run game, 1 out, 1 on. Foul ball there. Line drive. That's a base hit into right field. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Here comes Wilson Contreras.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
2 on, 1 out. Yeah, the 2-1 hammered but foul.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
3-2.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. In the air to left center, McNeil squeezes it, and there are 2 outs. Alec Burleson now at the plate.
Right
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
In the dirt. Here's a 2-1.
Ball 3.
First and second, 2 down. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Fouls 1 away, and now 3-2. Stays alive. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. The run comes in to score from second. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Now here is Nolan Gorman. Inning over, and it could have been worse.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. JoJo Romero. This southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor.
Well, both sides equally as strong, so not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
Falling behind 2-1.
Great take right there. Showed some really good discipline. Breaking ball coming in, you see it well, but don't trust that it's going to hang on for a strike. Nice job.
That's in there. It's 2-2. Good job to fight that one off. Got it. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. And now the right fielder, Juan Soto.
Juan Soto.
Not even close there. 2-1.
Oh.
Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 1 down, base is empty. Fights it off, he'll see another. In the air out to center. And that'll fall for a base hit. And after grinding through that at bat, he gets the best of him.
Just one of those at bats you almost hate to see come to an end. Good extension on that swing. Took the pitch on the outside part of the plate and drove it up the middle. He let it travel just enough.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. That one misses, and it's 2-1.
1 strike.
Tying run at the plate.
Ball 3.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Booth.
And that one fouled off.
It's a hitter. You don't know what to expect here in the 3-2. If he'll throw a breaking ball 3-1, he'll do it again 3-2.
The tying run at the plate. Back foot slider struck him out.
Now
So they turn to their closer,
Cardinals.
Ryan Helsley.
Number 56. Ryan Helsley.
So now here's the Mets DH, Brandon Nimmo, with the tying run at the plate, and we're in the top of the 8th. And that one missing low.
2-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
Swing and a miss, and 102 on the radar gun. That one just misses.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
And the tying run is on base.
Pretty much the last thing you want from your bullpen arms are free passes, especially in spots like this. Make the team earn their way on.
First and second, 2 outs. Jose Azocar will hit next. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
1-2.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out.
Now pitching for
Back
New York.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we
Number
roll into the
43.
bottom of the 8th, Huascar Brazoban.
He's certainly been one of their better relief pitchers this season. The numbers are really solid, so they feel great about handing the ball over to him.
And here's the catcher,
Leading off
Pedro
for the
Pajes.
Cardinals, catcher, Pedro Pajes.
The 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Alvarez hauls it in, and there's one away. Victor Scott next up for the Cardinals. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Has room, and he makes the catch. 2 outs, base is empty. Lars Nootbaar, the next to hit.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Check swing, and he went. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. All set to start the 9th in this one. And stepping in for New York, Mark Vientos. And now 1 and 2.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
And a ball evens the count. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. And next for the Mets, Jeff McNeil. And that misses off the outside edge. Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the 9th. Next offering is fouled back. Missed inside with the curve. On the ground, right side. And they're down to their last out. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Francisco Alvarez.
Catcher, Francisco Alvarez.
Strike on the inside corner. And the count's even at 2. The Mets down to their final strike. And that's downstairs. And it's 3 and 2.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Got it! And that's the ball game.
Well, this was a total team effort, using 6 pitchers in this ball game to get the win. Outstanding job of passing the baton. The next pitcher stepping up and getting it done. You got to give them a lot of credit because this is not easy to do. We'll see how it affects them over the next couple of days.
And your final 4-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.